I'm Tara Hatley with Lights Fantastic. We're here with Don Brady, our featured designer for the month. How are you doing, Don?
I am doing well, thank you.
Thank you for inviting us into your beautiful home for this interview today.
Thank you so much for choosing me to participate. It's a great idea, and I'm super happy to be here with you.
So Don, when you start a new job, how do you approach the lighting within the design process?
First thing to do is to actually be in the space with my clients. So if that's possible, it's either plans or it's being in the space. Right. And it's really about what natural lighting is going to exist within whatever space we're working with. It's the entire home or a specific room. So it's what lighting are we getting? What are the client's desires? What is their personal aesthetic? Right. And then from there, we go to budget.
So in the lighting industry, we've seen a ton of changes in technology over the last few years. It continues to increase at a very fast pace. So in your designs, how are you taking that technology and rethinking lighting?
There are so very many changes, even down to just light bulbs. So it's all about, for a designer, what is the end result going to be? So it's not just what are the recessed cans doing, and do we just want to use recessed cans, or do we want to recess lighting in new and different interesting ways? And then the relationship between all of those things and the fixtures, the tabletop lighting, the natural lighting, and the whole entire picture and how those things can work together.
Since we're here in your beautiful home, let's start with the master bedroom. So tell me about some of the thought processes that you had as it relates to lighting when you went to select fixtures for your master.
Well, one of the things was that I really wanted some gold finishes, and I know, back in the day we had gold, but it was a polished brass.
Gold is very on trend for 2015.
All beautiful fixtures for now, and I really didn't want to put a ceiling fan, and so rather than ceiling fan it, I put recessed lighting in there, which is obviously I'm going to do that, but I found a beautiful statement piece that I can either put on at the same time as my recessed lighting, have on by itself, and it just really, it only slightly illuminates the room, but it sets a mood and it sets a tone, and the piece itself is just this wonderful piece of art that on or off just finishes the space for me.
So we talked about technology changing and how LED is becoming very predominant. But with LED, we have so many different color temperatures to choose from. I think your kitchen's a great example of how to mix and match those colors. So tell me a little bit about how you approach that in your kitchen.
Underneath the cabinets, because the backsplash, which I absolutely love and is fabulous, it itself is very warm. So between the Thermador hood and the warm light it provided, we matched that light in the under counter lighting so that all of it was warm, as well as the pendant lighting, the Hubbardton forge, and all of the rest of the fixture lighting, as well as the tabletop lighting in the house. So all of it balances together to make a beautiful end result. Absolute favorite piece in the house is the Hubbardton forge piece that's over my breakfast table. It was absolutely perfect. It's sized. It is its own piece of art over my breakfast table, and everybody just absolutely loves it.
It looks stunning.
Thank you.
So in your main living areas, it's a wide open space, and that's kind of hard sometimes to pick lighting for that because you want to treat them as individual spaces too. So how do you approach that when you're selecting?
You're exactly right. Each space is its own individual space. So the entry is its own thing, the dining room, the breakfast area, the kitchen. However, for example, if you're standing in the entry, you see the entire house. So all of those pictures all of those lighting fixtures have to play nice with one another. And that is really a trick, but that's where our collaboration has really been wonderful, because we can look at each space, but just make sure that each fixture works well with one another and complements one another.
Yes. So Don, as a trade partner, can you tell me a little bit about the process of working with us at Lights Fantastic, and how do you utilize us to achieve the best result in your jobs?
The most important thing is that you guys are a local resource for me, which is fabulous, and it's showroom, showroom, showroom. So I get to come in, and you and Bob and everybody on the team at Lights Fantastic, you guys are doing a great job of bringing in the very we've got the old standbys and all the very now, very today pieces that are so important. And there's no substitute for somebody like me to have a subject matter expert like you to come and work with, because you've seen everything, even the stuff that's not in the showroom.
Right.
So for me to get to the showroom and see the fabulous pieces that are there right now is excellent.
So thank you so much for having us in your home. We've enjoyed it. It's been a pleasure, and cheers to many more years of working together.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure for me too.
Cheers.
Salute.